Montblanc versus Sailor versus Pelikan versus Namiki. Let's discover which one writes best. Hey Goodfellas, I'm Naldi and we are at Style of Zug today, and we're about to discover 4 writing experiences from probably the 4 major brands in the market. We have a Montblanc 149, we have a Sailor King of Pen, and we have a Pelikan Souverain M1000, and we have a Namiki Emperor. So let's do that, let's discover real quick. It's all about you coming over here, and we're going to write with it and try to understand how does it feel, so that if you're trying to take a decision, you'll be able to take a decision with, lightheartedly. So we're gonna start immediately with the Montblanc, and to do that, since these are always new pens, we're just going to dip it. Best way to always see the performance of a writing instrument would obviously be to fill it up, but these are writing instruments that one of our customers will actually acquire, so we cannot just fill them up before they're sold. So we're gonna start here with the Montblanc 149. So it's a very precise nib. I would say it's an original medium nib. You know, it's like it's a legit medium-sized nib. Sometimes some writing instruments, are medium, but write a bit too broad. It doesn't have much flexibility. Look at this. So that's why I say it's very precise. It's not flexible, but it's reliable. It has a great ink flow. Doesn't flow too much. You see, great writing experience, great flow, very precise, not that much flexibility. Next one, oh look, I dropped some ink. Well, that happens when you just dip the writing instrument instead of filling it up, right? So next one is the Sailor King of Pen that we're going to try. I love to do these comparisons because it actually gives you the chance to have, head-to-head comparison, and I'm sure a lot of you are trying to decide if you want to have a Namiki, if you want to have a Pelikan, if you want to have a Montblanc, if you want to have a Sailor, and then you're probably asking yourself, oh, well, what's better? What's better for me? Here we're really trying to understand what's better. So with the Montblanc 149, if you're looking for something reliable, that is very precise, that, it's not overwhelming in terms of feedback and of writing sensation, in terms that, it's maybe a bit too much to start with, then the Montblanc 149 is always a great pick. Start with that one. But I know how the Sailor writes. If you want a major kind of writing experience, then you probably want to go for a Sailor King of Pen. Let's go. So you see, it is finer in terms of writing experience than the Montblanc, but check this out now. It has much more flexibility. Great ink flow, quite a feedback, almost scratchy. So you gotta love this, let's call it scratchy feeling. You gotta really want to have this experience, but you see, it always comes. It always writes. There's never a skip. It's a great writing experience. It's so Japanese. It's like, I've told you this so many times, it's like writing with the katana of a samurai. Next piece, which is so different when it comes to a writing experience, but it's truly awesome, is the Montblanc Souverain M1000. So let's dip it. That's a medium nib. We will see how the performance is. Pelikan M1000 is completely different kind of writing experience. First of all, quite flexible nib, you see, it bounces. It's not flexible, it's bouncy. So, but you see, it does It has quite a line variation. It's less precise. Now this one, maybe, I haven't dipped it enough. Let's go a little bit deeper. We always clean up the pens. Yeah, you see. So, quite thicker than the Sailor and the Montblanc. The Montblanc already was medium, but I would definitely say that the Pelikan is rather almost a B than a medium, while the Sailor is rather on a finer side, almost a fine, but it has a flexibility, so with the time it will actually open up a little bit with the time that you keep on writing with it. Now we're going into something that has really a huge kind of nib, and it's this one. Look at this beauty. Look at the size of this nib. You want to compare this to a Montblanc 149 nib? Let's do that. The Montblanc 149 nib almost looks small compared to it. You see? Let's see how this one performs. I'm going to dip this just a little bit. So. Very Japanese. Very precise. Not much flexibility. I'm not going to flex it. Look how precise it is. This is an eyedropper. Wow, wow, wow. Look at the writing style. Look at this. You can really see how each single writing and each single nib writes differently and delivers another kind of look to your writing. Now, it was a bit messy in my writing, but it also shows once again that each single writing instrument, each single nib, not only gives you other emotion because of the design of the writing instrument, but also each single nib gives you another kind of writing experience. So the writing experience of the nib mixed with the design and the color and the shape and the weight of the writing instrument really delivers always a one-of-a-kind experience that you can only get and have with that specific writing instrument. And that is exactly what we love about pens and why one writing instrument is just not enough. Well, Goodfellas, let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite writing experience, which one is the nib that you prefer. You're probably going to ask yourself, well, but what's the winner? There's no way to say which one is the winner, because as I just said, each single nib is different, and therefore there's a time for this and a time for that. However, if I have to tell you the one that I would pick right now in this moment, it's without any doubt the Sailor King of Pen, which is a nib that is unique in its own way, and then Namiki number 50. But say that, I love the Pelikan 2 and I love the Montblanc 149, which is a super reliable fountain pen. Up to you to let me know which one you prefer. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more content that is coming up. And don't forget that together, we are changing the game.